Are we doing this today? Is this what we're doing?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as you know, this is going to be our third video, and somehow we found ourselves here, and it ain't even June yet. The year's 1860, and the Thornycroft patent came out. You ask, what is that? Well, that was the first ever patent for a bullpup design. Yeah, it was a bolt action. Well, today we are bringing you probably the most popular bullpup of all time, right? Something like, you know, the Freddie Mercury of the bullpup world. We're bringing you the IWI Tavors. This guy right here comes in at just over 28 inches. We got one for you in 5.6, and we got one for you in 308. The Tavors is probably the most widely used bullpup and probably the most commercially available bullpup. Fact check me on that. I know there's some weird things that are going on with Steyr and some of the L89s and things like that have been seen around the world too, but this is the most likable bullpup. Like I said, you know, the rest of them are kind of like the Elton Johns of bullpup. Not so cool. You don't really want them to come over and hang out at your house. But this one's the Freddie Mercury. Yeah, you know, so like this is the coolest of the cool, man. This is the queen of the bullpups. So, that said, why would you want a bullpup over an AR? There is no intelligent reason. We'll go ahead and get that off the table, right? So, like I said, some people are going to want it because it's more compact. Maybe it's aesthetically pleasing. Maybe it's, you know, just for collector's purpose, something that, you know, intrigues you. These things are packed full of features that you won't find on a lot of other guns. However, yeah, I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. They're reliable. They're about as ergonomic as a bullpup can get. You know, compared to the Hellion and the Steyrs, this is going to be it. That said, you know, so you're going to have your mag release. It's going to be ambient right here. Right? You're going to have your charger handle. It's right here. You can swap that. And your ejection port's here, right? So it pretty much is somewhat a familiar manual of arms. Your bolt release is going to be on the back. Yeah, so again, this is going to be about 28 inches. Your standard size AR is going to be about 36 to 40 inches, depending on what barrel configuration you have. So overall, this is going to take your length by 8 to 9 inches minimum. As you can see from some of the other stuff out there, this is going to be about the same length of what most AR pistols are. I have a Mark 18 with a law side folder, and that comes in at 22 inches folded. So it's going to be about 28 inches. So this one's going to be a 16-inch barrel compared to something like an AR pistol that's going to be between, you know, 10.3 and 12.5. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and shoot this thing. Let you know what we think about it. Why? Because we're Rudy's Firearms, and I'm Mike, and we owe you a video. And we love you guys, all of you. Even if you do like bullpups, we accept you. All right, let's get to business. All right, so we're getting ready to go hot with the Tavors. Again, this is going to be the shortest, compact, usable bullpup on the market, my favorite. This is made by IWI. Your safety is going to be a 90-degree safety. It's going to operate just like your AR safety. Your mag's going to fit in the rear. Again, your release is here. We got a Vortex P on this bad boy. We didn't see any need to put anything on the pick rail, so we got the peppers on it. But let me shut up and get you some rounds down range, okay, guys? So this gun should be sighted in. We just do a laser bore sight on it with the shot. So far, one thing I noticed that I particularly don't like about the gun is that it's gassy towards the face. So running this thing suppressed is a different story. Maybe we'll throw a can on one, let you see how that works and how we feel about it. All in all, recoil and pulse is really nice on this thing. The gun operates well. Let's get some more rounds out of it. So Again, different manual arms. We got our bolt release is going to be back here. So let's see what we can do with this thing. So far, I kind of like this thing. I will say it has a different recoil impulse, a little bit more than what you would feel out of an AR-15 style gun. It seems to be very accurate. Again, it's very gassy. I have no other complaints about it. That said, that's kind of how these guns operate. If you ever put your hands on any other guns, as far as bullpups, this is your best option. It's just it. So, now that we've shot the 5.56 some, we're going to move over to something a little bit nicer. Maybe something like the Hebrew Hammer, Tavors 7. Again, let me send these last rounds out. Yeah, so I like it. Far as a different platform, or just a different stroke altogether, this is it. I'd do it. It's got my seal of approval. Take a lot to get used to. I can't run this thing fast. I'm not going to run this thing again. I'm doing this for you guys. We're doing it early too. Like I said, we're in March. It ain't even June yet. We're out the bullpup, so we're about equality. And this video is also sponsored by IWI ammo. Yeah, that's Spanish for some kind of chicken, but that's what we're shooting today. IWI is such good ammo, man. I will tell you, it is my favorite, inexpensive ammo currently that we're selling at the shop. It just works, man. Haven't had any issues out of it. I've had issues out of SMB and some other stuff like Winchester White Box. But that chicken ammo, bro, that thing just goes. What'd you say, Ian? That's not chicken? It's not chicken. It's not chicken, you're sure?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty sure. Well, what is it then?
Be an eagle.
That'd be an eagle. It's the same bird. It's an eagle in Mexico is a chicken. The chicken in the U.S. is a chicken. But you get what I'm saying here. It is definitely. Never mind. It's an eagle. But the ammo works nonetheless, and we have the coolest bullpup for you guys. So we're moving over to that Tavors 7. And now for the Hebrew Hammer. This one's on loan from us from a buddy, and we don't have this one at the shop currently, or at least in this color in OD green, but we will be getting more. So if you're wanting a battle rifle that maintains, a small compact length, but has more lethality than something like, your 7.62 by 39 or something like your 5.56 or 300 Blackout, and you really just got to beat windows out of cars and bricks out of buildings, then you're going to want a Hebrew Hammer, man. That's just kind of it. So I think this is where the bullpup kind of shines. I've shot this thing already quite a bit. I actually like it a little bit. Not a lot, a little bit. It is a bullpup, I'm married, I got a wife and 4 kids, so there's certain things we can't do, and that's a bullpup. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this thing and let you guys know what we think about it. We're gonna HK slap that bad boy and let some rounds loose. Definitely know you're shooting a 308. That is a lot of gas in the face. But for 308 recoil, this thing's not as bad as the IWI Galil. I actually find this to be more pleasant. So there's that. You say, Mike, you're always saying bad things about AKs and even worse things about bullpups, but now you just said the IWI Tavors 7 is better than the IWI Galil. Yeah, I did. If you guys found that offensive, then I'm sorry. Maybe I need to go home and question myself and who I am as a man. But nonetheless, I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. Again, the manual of arms is completely different. But I do think that as far as bullpups go, it's user friendly. This one does have a trigger upgrade, has a BCM, foregrip on there, and an EOTech, and a 6x magnifier on a LaRue mount. It is a vortex magnifier, and it's a pretty nice setup our buddy has here. And all in all, I'm pretty happy with this thing. And I think that you should, buy an AR-15. Let's go ahead and get that out there, right? Buy a good quality AR-15, learn how to use it. Commonality, familiarity of arms means a lot. You can train with it, and have the ability to shop anywhere and get parts for it. However, that said, what I need you to do is go out and train. What I need you to do is find a weapon that you like, that you love, right? And use it. Familiarize yourself with it, because you are more than capable of using a Tavor in a situation to defend yourself or the loved ones you care about. It is probably my favorite weapon currently from Israel. I really do like the Tavors. Would I personally buy one? I don't know. I have a lot of guns, right? I'm not familiar with it, but if I was starting and I wanted something that was aesthetically pleasing, like this OD green one here, right? I definitely would. I'd consider it. This is a really, really nice gun. I personally love it. So, yeah. What more do you want from a guy on a Saturday that's at the range, right? I'm already making you guys a video. I don't get but a little bit of time to come out here and play around and goof off and have fun, and I invite you guys in. But you know what? We'll keep them coming. As long as you like and subscribe and watch our videos every third Saturday of the month, and let us know what you think. Alright guys, let me get back to shooting. Later.